Who were the Sumerians? The Sumerians were people that lived thousands of years ago. They lived between Tigris and Euphrates rivers, an area that used to be called Mesopotamia. This land was very fertile. That means crops could grow easily on it. The Sumerians lived in the south part of the Mesopotamia. Their land was called Sumer. The Sumerians formed the first civilization. Civilization is a group of people who live near each other in cities and help each other have much better life. The Sumerians helped each other have a better life by developing farming. Farming is the growing of fruit, vegetables, and other crops. Farming allowed the Sumerians to stop hunting and gathering, which wasn't an easy thing to do every single day. Because the Sumerians didn't have to hunt and gather anymore, they had time to think of other ways to make life better for themselves. They started inventing things like sailboat, the hammer, the seed planter, irrigation, the plow, the wheel, the pottery wheel, 60-second minute, and the 60-minute hour, the levy, and many other things. Sumerians also invented the first writing language. They did this mainly because they wanted to keep records of things. This writing was called cuneiform. The Sumerians believed that many different gods ruled Earth. They built ziggurats for these gods. On top of each ziggurat there was a little structure called the shrine, and that's where the god lived. Each city in Sumer had ziggurat and a god who lived in it. Men called priests took care of the ziggurat and received messages from the god in the shrine. The priests told the people in the city what these messages were. The people listened and obeyed the messages. The four main or big gods of Sumer are An, Ki, Enlil, and Enki. En was the god of the heaven, and Ki was the goddess of the earth. Enlil was the god of the air and the storms, and Enki was the god of the waters. Two of the main cities of Sumer were and Nippur. Many people lived in these walled cities, and each city has its own king. After many years, people from the north moved into Sumer and took it over. Not long after that, a king in Mesopotamia did something no one else had ever done. He had 282 laws written down on a big rock. Then he put the rock in the middle of the city so that every person could read the laws. The king's name was called Hammurabi. Hammurabi wanted evil punished. His laws were very strict, and one of his laws said that if you knocked out someone else's tooth, then yours will be knocked out too. Another one of his laws said that if the son hit his father, the son's hand should be cut off. Today you can see the rock that has Hammurabi's code of 282 laws on it. It's in a museum of France. Archaeologists found this rock about 100 years ago. What is an archaeologist? It's someone who digs up fossils and artifacts like jewelry and pottery so that they can learn about people who lived long ago. The Sumerians were a smart and interesting people. They invented many things and started civilization. They really helped the world become a better place. For that, maybe we should be calling them Supermarians.